against the Oakland Raiders and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended? That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick six in the Super Bowl. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
He'll run it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Out of the gun, Watson being chased out left. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have something about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack. Oh, he fakes a spike. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Well, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. Escapes the sack.
The conversion is no good on the fake extra point.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On first down, it's Tannehill, escaping the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On first down, Tannehill. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Shaquille Barrett.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. To try again after the sack, Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. A touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 45 yards. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And did the Titans get this? Yes, Tennessee football. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill is going to fire one deep, and this is caught. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point. Good. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down 21-20. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to play. From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, left side. Into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 75 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. So a big play coming now for the Bucs as they'll go for 2. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
Khalif Raymond on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So now the focus is all on the Titans offense. Trailing by a touchdown. 2:13 remaining. And they have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on first down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
What's the deal, y'all? So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the fourth.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
On 1st and 10, Tannehill flushed out right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his third touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now still down one. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths. But it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied.
Greg Joseph set to kick off.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
20-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Watson on the keeper.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. We've had some wild Super Bowl finishes recently. 49 in Arizona, 51 in Houston, now this one. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Watson steps away. He may try and run for this. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now a give right side. Brady. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's another.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Brady. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Bucs gonna go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Brady. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
On the play. Brings up 4th and goal.
And no movement for the field goal unit to break this tie. They're going to go for this thing. 4th and goal. Here we go. They'll keep it on the ground. Brady.
Brady.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that score in this time frame That's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears. They get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. One last throw here for Tannehill, eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he's going to fall on this one himself. So a bit of a weird ending for sure, but they will indeed come up short as this game is over. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And this is knocked away and incomplete. But I think it was a free play. Let's check the call. Of course, the game can end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. The flag was down, so they took a shot, thinking it's on the defense. Let's see. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Maybe a free play here for Tannehill. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. We'll have to check the flag, but I think this one's going to stand. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths, but it's good. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We can call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner. Well, conventional football, Football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
First throw in overtime for Tannehill. He's going to rifle and got his man complete. 20, 10, 5. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Forced out to his left. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Opted opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
In the end zone.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. To throw is Tannehill. He can run for it, and he will. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 26. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Normally we're talking about quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this with both of these guys running the ball well?
Yeah, they've mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off, but another example right there of just good mobility. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
And he stopped immediately there. Levante David in on the tackle.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Buccaneers, 15-yard.
On 2nd down now. It's Evans. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least give them a lead here in overtime. Joseph's got it. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
Score Titans 38, Buccaneers 35. Greg Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Shrugs off another. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Now a handoff here to his running back. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and...
Overtime with 2 minutes to play. We are in sudden death, but still all tied up. On 3rd down. It's Brady. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A huge play there in overtime. 42 yards. And here in overtime, a big time for a big run like that.
Now you're saying to yourself, okay, we're right back in this game.
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose.
Good job. Our running play.
on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the pickup, but even after that, they're left with a 3rd and very long. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The ball carried by number 12.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
The Buccaneers field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. A gut-wrenching moment, but he's able to bang it through from long distance. And they match an earlier OT field goal with one of their own.
Bradley Indian to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
And I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive, not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. All day. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So often in overtime, Charles, games are won or lost on one big play. That might have been that big play right there.
And the ability to execute it despite the stakes, because let's face it, we've been there before. We've seen guys maybe hyperventilate a little bit when it's their opportunity. Not in this situation. They executed it calmly, and they really got it done.
And now they're set up in prime position. So after about as long a play as humanly possible without scoring, here's 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Evans. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd.
Now Tannehill. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Here's Tannehill. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. And they're singing in the Music City, the Tennessee.